So you can always refer to these cheat sheets, or you can even hand them out to your clients. Now these are master copies you have inside your folder, but you can make copies and have them in your open houses. Thank you very much.
Good morning, I'm Oriana, and today I'm going to talk about one of our forgotten products, the equity line. Equity as a first mortgage purchase. And this could actually help boost up sales for investors. Because with our equity, it doesn't matter how many equity lines or mortgages you have. Wells Fargo can finance up to 4. And let me elaborate on that a little bit. You can have 10, 12, 15 properties. You can have like 4 mortgages and maybe 4 equity lines. The other 4 can be financed by Wells Fargo, and that's huge. Depending on what market classification, we can go up to a maximum of 85% CLTV. San Gabriel Valley, I looked it up with all the zip codes, it's about 80%. And we can use our equity loans to buy lot loans, and we can go finance up to 40, 45%. But the big thing here is that we have a liquid asset dissipation policy. So basically, if you have a high debt ratio over 45%, this is something to be considered for extra income. And the guidelines, well, first let me explain what it is. Liquid asset dissipation is defined as an income stream resulting from the assumed liquidation of specific borrower-owned assets to meet living expenses. So basically, if you have $250,000 as liquid assets, they have a formula. You subtract the 25% and whatever cash to close, and then you times it by 0.75. Eligible assets is $243,750, and that you times with the 0.06248, and you come up with additional income of like $1,523. And that's additional income that you could use. Allowable assets include stocks listed on the NYSE, Amex, and NASDAQ. And of course, it's under the underwriter discretion, what they could use and what they could liquidity and verify stocks. You can use bonds, mutual funds, bank deposit, trust funds, fully vested retirement accounts, and fully vested annuity accounts. Then there's a list of Then there's a list of ineligible assets, like funds held in business accounts that we cannot use, stocks held in corporations, pledge or margin assets, personal property, deferred compensation, actual earnings, retirement accounts that's not fully vested. And that's basically it. Thank you.
I know we ran out of packages from George, so please.
Good morning. This is Vincent with ChinaTrust Bank. It's always nice to be here. Today I would like to talk about more general about the portfolio loans. Before I go into this topic, I would like to share some of the new standards which is made after 2008 financial crisis. This standard is called QRM, which the regulator is still in discussion. But once it does finalize, it will put a little bit impact on the financial market. Under the new standard, which is this new standard is for lenders who would like to sell their loan into secondary market. The new standard will require the full document of income and may only limit to primary residency. And the DTI may lower to 33, which is compared to 45 now is low. And LTV is lower too. And the credit score is about 690. And the borrower cannot be late for 60 days for the period past 24 months. So this is tend to be more strict for the home buyers maybe in the future. So they may need some alternatives. Today I would like to talk about the portfolio loan, which is can be a great alternative. Portfolio loan in general is just a mortgage which the original book, the bank and the lenders will keep on their book, and will not sell into the secondary market. So for those lenders who offer the portfolio loan can be called the portfolio lenders, which they usually will focus on just building a long-term relationship with borrowers, and they will fund their own money and will have their own funding guidelines. So because of they don't really have to follow the Fannie Mae guideline or even the new guidelines, they can be more flexible. So in many ways, so sometimes the home buyer may not qualify for the Fannie Mae loan, may still get portfolio loans. And also another advantage for a portfolio loan is they don't sell many times during the life of the loan. So borrower will not have to worry about the loan was being sold off. So always have to dealing with different lenders. And when you have, particularly when you have some issues, you may confuse for the lenders. And now I would like to share how a portfolio loan can beat Fannie Mae loan in several ways. For the home buyer who need a lower start monthly payment, which may make them qualify for loan, or increasing the loan amount, or if they want to purchase a multiple property and need a jumbo loan who exceed Fannie Mae guideline. And for those customers who are more happy to only dealing with one lender, and if they want to pay down the principal after closing, or some home buyers may need more some flexible documentation, and if they are new immigrants or foreigners, which they don't have Social Security or limited credit history, or their income or assets come from overseas, and also for the home buyers who has less than 2 full years employment history or have employment gap. Or most important, if they under special unique situation or a special type of property who may need some exception from the lenders, those borrowers may not qualify for Fannie Mae loans, but they will still get a loan from the portfolio lenders. So just letting you know, ChinaTrust is basically, we are the lenders. We fund our own money and we have our own funding guidelines. So if you have home buyer who may not qualify from other lenders, may still qualify from us. So just please come to me if you have this kind of, you need this kind of help. Thank you. That's about it.